So, with the nerf of Spirit Claws and Small Time Buccaneer, this is the final day of the month. I've decided that I'm going to hit Legend with probably my favorite deck to come from the mean streets of jnZane, which is the Grimy Goons Paladin deck. But I'm going to change it a bit. I've been inspired a bit from the Winter Preliminary and the success of Finja and their Murlocs. So let me start with the baseline deck and then adjust it appropriately. So here's my baseline buff deck, but ultimately what I would like to do is to add in a bit of Murloc fun. So with the nerf of Spirit Claws and the nerf of the Pirate, I think this meta might not need Ooze. Maybe I'll regret that, we'll see. Second rate Bruiser might be able to get a cut. I need to fit in 2 Bluegill Warrior and 2 Murloc War Leader. Bluegill Warrior and generally cards of charge are really good with the hand buff mechanic since they allow me to put in minions. And then I need one last card for Finja, the Flying Star. What card should I cut for it? I guess I can cut a Sun Fury since I have so many Murlocs, I guess. 2 Acolyte of Pain might actually be a bit much, especially since I have 2 Murloc War Leader. Okay, we can cut Acolyte of Pain. So I was also thinking about putting in Anything Can Happen. Maybe we get greedy and we just put in 1 copy of Anything. I was thinking initially about running 2 Anythins. This deck doesn't have that much draw in it. It has Mean Street Marshal as Fight Promoter and had 2 Acolyte of Pains in it. But I do have like all the Murlocs. If I wanted to put in 1 more Anything, I think maybe we cut 1 Mean Street Marshal. This card isn't that good. It's not as good as it looks. It might actually be Bran, because Bran is a bit slow, and the best I can get with Bran is Outfitter, or Fight Promoter, or Don Honcho, and most of those are like pipe dreams. We'll cut Bran for Mean Street Marshal. I'm not sure whether the Anythins are actually good in this deck, but we're going to give it a shot.
Your soul shall be mine. I will fight with honor.
Alright. Acolyte is a keep against Warlock, probably. Everything else should be a toss. Assuming it's Reno Lock, but it's possible that new meta has Zoo coming back. This looks like, oh man, bummer. This looks like your traditional Anything Can Happen hand, but looks can be deceiving.
Reporting for duty. The battle. Speak to me.
Yeah, get out there.
The battle.
So yes, I can get overdrawed, and yes, I've decided that's okay. He actually missed on overdrawing me a card. Oh man, here we go. If only I didn't have 2 Anythins in my deck. I mean, in my hand. Would have been slightly better.
Accidents, they happen, you know?
I think I want to save the coin? No, because next turn I'm playing Fight Promoter. Let's play this 5/5 here. Six mana, 6/6, draw 2. Sweet. I have thought about running only 1 Anything Can Happen. But I mean, the second Anything Can Happen gets so much better after the first one, right? It's kind of hard to do that.
By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power.
I might cut 1 Anything Can Happen from the deck. Run exactly 1.
You need tickets.
Obviously, I'm getting impacted by the sense that I have both of them in my hand.
The end is coming!
Can I get through that? No. Do I want to play Grime Street Enforcer? I think I do. Just as a buff.
I got this.
It's kind of too slow not to play it here.
Reporting for duty.
I will actually cut one anything from the deck. It's so bad to draw both of them. So incredibly bad.
I'm on fire! Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Hey, you need to
So the Hellfire and the Abyssal are gone, which means
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here. Giddy up!
3/3 Doppelgangsters might be enough. It's so good to play the fight promoter again, and it feels so good to play her. Huh. Ah.
Almost out of time.
Huh. Okay, so Power Overwhelming's gone. It means the maximum damage that can come out is a lot less right now. And I think I go ahead and throw the Doppelgangster out because he's played both deal 3s.
fight. Get them, boys.
So he can kill me with Leroy Faceless, but he would have killed me last turn if he had those cards. And he used his Siphon Soul and his Blast Crystal, so that 12/12 Ragnaros looking pretty hot right now.
Possibilities.
Definitely gonna cut an anything.
Almost out of time.
What does anything go into? Is it becoming an Acolyte of Pain? Or can I fit in a better defensive option somewhere? Concede?
Fight. Your opponent's left.
Okay, well, traditional anything can happen deck does run Barnes. Barnes is only good on Tyrion, Ragnaros, Grime Street, Finja, Wicker Flame, Murloc, Acolyte of Pain, Murloc. It's about 50-50. And I don't have any force. Alright, I'm willing to go Barnes.
The light shall bring victory.
I will fight with honor.
So against the Priest, I'm probably not going to be buffing my hand on turn 1. Certainly not if I draw 2 Smuggler's runs. Dragon Priest will probably run me over. Unfortunately.
Reporting for duty.
I'm looking to get the Buff Lovers into my hand
Mocking me?
before playing... Oh, there's a Buff Lover. Yeah, let's go. Also, we do have to play some amount of tempo against Dragon Priest. So next turn is probably Smuggler's Run plus Burn Bristle. That puts it into 5 death range, but that should be okay. And then the turn after that is Doppelgangster.
I'm on fire!
Please no death, please no death. There's no way you would keep it in your hand.
I see
Wow. Silence brutality.
Secret agent coming.
I wonder if he has Dragon Fire Potion. That'd be pretty bad for me.
Follow the rule. Follow the rule. Such a shame.
I sure hope he doesn't have it. If he doesn't have it, we super win. Looks like Holy Nova at best. Oh, excavated.
Tonight, a tale of terrible tragedy. Let the pain
Nice.
speak to
Excavated in Dragon Priest is extremely unusual, considering it's a minion based. Oh, it's a Reno deck. It's gotta be a Reno deck. Got it.
The battle has warning.
Yeah.
Uther versus.
Would Sergeant Sally work with this? No, silly. Sergeant Sally
I will
sucks.
fight with honor.
Yuck, 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 yuck. Or rather, sadly, Sergeant Sally sucks. So, she isn't shining. Sergeant Sally shan't suffice. Sadly. So the plan is to get both of those to die, and then I can outfit her. I think I can take it slow here. No coin barns. Why not buff these cards? They're gonna die and then draw cards, which will get buffed, so doesn't matter if I buff them now or later. Other than some semblance of how damage is being assigned. But the main goal is to buff lovers. And this card only needs to be buffed once. It loves buffs, but doesn't love buffs enough. What the? That was unintentional alliteration.
Tonight, a tale of wonder and magic.
Don't worry, lads. The cavalry's here. Giddy up. The battle.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
Yes, she. Giddy up.
Yeah, this is looking pretty valuable here. Makes me want to have Bran back. Gonna have to leave Fandral up. Oh well. Or will I? No, I don't have to leave Fandral up. Thanks to the fast Bluegill Warrior.
Accidents, they happen, you know?
Grimy Goons! Looks like they're taking it over the Jade. Ooh, 5-1. Stayed on the board. I think it would be too slow to buff this one more time. Let's just hit it now.
Reporting for duty.
Given enough time, I could have done my 6-mana 6/6 draw 2 and then buffed a bunch of stuff. But I think timing wise, we gotta hit this.
Put your faith in the light. All fire one.
Hold the fort, Tyrion. Yeah.
Hey, you need tickets?
I think I want to only cast anything after all 4 Murlocs have died.
Don't test
If I play the Bluegill Warrior and then I cast the anything, I'm only getting
who knows what secret.
8 charging damage.
Fight!
I think I can leave that up a turn. As scary as that proposition seems.
Fight!
No, I'll use Tyrion to kill it. Oh no, I can use the Ashbringer to kill it. No, that's not great. Let's draw a card first. And I can use Bluegill to kill it. Or I can use Argent to kill it. 4, 8, 10?
Don't worry, love. The cavalry's here.
None may steal our secrets.
Don't test me, child.
Hooray! Grimy Goons have beaten the Jade! And it looked like he curved out decently. Or okay to some extent. I probably should have traded this guy into the 3/3.
For justice.
Fight!
Go Goons!
Victory or death. I will fight with honor. Job's done.
Don't look at my green screen. My green screen isn't food.
Accidents, they happen, you know? What? Really?
Blood and plunder.
I'm in charge now.
Follow the rule.
For those of you who feared that Pirate Warrior would disappear because of the small-time Buccaneer change, don't worry. It's still decent. Good news. What decks does this deck beat? As it turns out, through some amount of science, it doesn't beat anything. No. The deck, it does nothing. There are only tears.
Well played.
The victory is
Despair.